Hey, what's up guys? Chris Jenkins here, back with another video. In this I'm going to be going over 5 tips for beginner drummers. Now let's get straight to it. Now, number 1, I'd say the first thing you should do is get some rudiments down. Now, it's not the funnest stuff to practice at first, but believe me, this is what some of the greatest drummers are doing when they're playing crazy solos and crazy grooves. They're simply a group of sticking patterns. So whether you're learning paradiddles or flams or 4-stroke, 5-stroke, 6-stroke rolls, all of that is going to become useful to you and become a large part of your arsenal and vocabulary when you drum. You know, it's like that Bruce Lee quote, I'm paraphrasing, but I don't fear the man that practiced 10,000 kicks, I fear the man that practiced one kick 10,000 times. And that goes for rudiments, guys. If you really work at just getting down a couple of rudiments, your playing begins to open up so much and you'll have a whole new influx of ideas and possibilities of what to do around the drums. You know, you can take the most basic of rudiments and start applying it all around the kit. You can do it in a groove, you can do it as a drum fill, just on the toms, just on the snare, throw in the bass drum, whatever. But honestly, the options become limitless once you get this down and you learn how to open up your mind to adjusting rudiments and applying them in different ways that you haven't before. Now, something very common among beginner drummers, myself included when I first started, is playing very stiff. Being very solid and using a lot of the whole arm to move the drumstick. Guys, use your fingers, use your wrists. Believe me, it's going to make drumming so much more efficient for you. You're going to be able to play faster for longer periods of time, and you'll notice it makes drumming just a lot easier and natural rather than being constantly tensed up, using all your energy, and it's just not that comfortable or great for your body in the long run. Practice with the metronome. This is super important, and if you want to play drums seriously, it's something that is just fundamental and will help you keep your inner rhythm solid. And you want to be able to hold down a groove and hold down timing without switching tempos and getting too fast or too slow when you're playing with other musicians or even by yourself. However, aside from just playing with the metronome, I would say, because this is something that greatly helped me, play with your favorite bands and your favorite music. Now, of course, if there's some extreme bands and very difficult stuff to play, maybe don't make it your first choice, but no doubt there are plenty of just rock groups and pop songs and what have you that you can just listen, enjoy, and try play along to. Even if it's the simplest beat, just practice playing along to music. It's going to take you a long way, and it's much more fun and less mundane than just sitting there practicing to a click all day. So I really recommend that, and that's actually how, for the most part, I've practiced drumming. Patience. Be patient, because trust me guys, I found that with most hobbies that I've stuck out, they only became more and more enjoyable as I built up my experience. And for drums namely, once you have more vocabulary and more ability in your playing, it becomes a lot more fun, and you kind of have a whole range of options and possibilities that are available to you, rather than when you're still perhaps learning some of the more basic things like holding the sticks right, finding what kind of setup matches you. The main thing, just focus on consistency, being patient, and track your progress as well, guys. Videos are so helpful, and believe me, you'll be looking back on them being like, wow, like look at the amount of progress I've made since then. So I highly recommend that, guys. And yeah. Now, what use are all these tips or any advice that you hear from anyone if you're not actually going to take action, pursue, and create a consistent routine? Routine is everything, and guys, for number 5, the best tip I can give you is habit creation. Create a habit around your practice routines, or if you're jamming with people, have some kind of schedule or consistency in your playing, rather than just dabbling here and there. If you're serious about results, it's going to make a huge difference if you are playing at least a couple times a week, but I'd say half an hour to an hour is going to be a good minimum threshold for optimal results. But that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to get back to everyone I can. Plenty more content coming soon, so subscribe if you haven't already. Daily content also on my Instagram, that's chrisjenkins_drums, and there I post solos, playthroughs, collabs, everything really. So check that out, I promise you won't be disappointed. It's growing every single day. But yeah guys, leave a like, leave a dislike, tell me why. All feedback is appreciated. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.